Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our second Nyungne retreat. We will begin this morning with the Yellow Prayer Book for opening prayers on page 1. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Page 9. Namo. To the Guru, the utter purity of all appearance and existence, I offer all appearance and existence arisen as the primordial ground. I supplicate you. May the three realms be completely liberated. Please grant blessings to empty samsara from its depths. Lord, with 5 omniscient wisdoms, crown ornament, kind one with loving nature, precious protector of beings, heart of all Buddhas, inexpressible by words or thought, I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind, primordially pure and unborn as the unfathomable Dharmakaya.
Okay, now visit Vajravidaran.
Now we'll go to the Kagyu Malam prayer to read the Vajravidaran bathing prayer, starting on page 1.
English.
Condensed Vajravidaran. Condensed with you alone is the power and strength of all the Buddhas, manifesting in the wrathful form of the enlightened Vajra. I pay homage to you, Vajravidaran, the subduer. In Sanskrit, Vajravidaran Nama Dharani. In Tibetan, Dorje Nampar Jopa She Je Wisung. Homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thus have I heard, at one time, Buddha Bhagavan was in the ultimate state of Vajropama Samadhi, upon Buddha's inspiration and casting blessing upon Bodhisattva Vajrapani, who then transforms his entire body into all-pervasive Vajra Samadhi. Then Vajrapani, upon Buddha's inspiration, upon the blessing of all the Buddhas, as well as that of all Bodhisattvas, preaching the essence of Vajra heart, arising from the wrathful, inseverable, immovable, ultimate truth, Vajra Tantra, fortified, permanent, free from all obstacles, unconquerable, inspiring fear among all sentient beings, enable all sentient beings to correct themselves, severing all mantras, subduing all mantras, conquering all self-generated karma, imposing fear on all karma generated by others, destroying all the devils, far removed from all maras, invoking all demons, enable the accomplishment of the activities of all mantras, fulfilling those yet to be fulfilled, all accomplishment attained beyond perish, pervasive and wish-fulfilling, the protector who pacifies all sentient beings, augmenting, invoking fear, all the shattering powers in one mantra, thus proclaimed Vajrapani upon the inspiration of Buddha.
Namo Ranadraya Name Zenda Bazarpana Mahaya Jasana Badaya Deyada Om Dada Dodaya Pata Sabodaya Garana Ganabaya Sava Sadon Bodaya Sambodaya Dhamma Samdhamaya Savabodaya Kuta Sankudaya Savachadu Gada Sangada Savabaya Benza Sapodaya Benza Gata Benza Matan Benza Iharanana Sambenzaya Sova Hebulon Rehana Kulomala Zambenzaya Sova Kalaya Sova Kata Mata Tamutanaya Sova Sarana Hara Sara Maraya Zambendara Nasova Tinda Binda Maha Kalaya Sova Galaya so Tasaya Galaya so Hara Bezadaraya so Tahara Bezatabinjanaya so Mata Satarambe Shida Satarambe Tada Satarambe Mohambe Adada Hatambe Amongambe Haya Hembenza, Shigambenza, Daraya so, Dara, Savanza, Kolamawataya so, Nijin Jumbo, Tabdum Maraya, Pai, Nama Saminda, Savanza, Kolamawataya, Mahambala, Katala, Atale, Mendala, Anzata, Benza, Mahambala, Bengana, Rana, Anzata, Zola, Tata, Bengala. And the Handa, Tenzova, Della, Binda, Mahambala, Benza. Kushan Zolaya Sova, Namorana Traya, Namizenda Banai, Mahaja Sana Badaya, Tiada, Hara Ben, Matamadan Benza, Dana Benza, Dahanda Ben, Pata Benza, Dara Benza, Daraya Ben. Darana Benza, Tatsinda Benza, Binda Benza, Ombe, Namenza Benza, Doda, Hula, Deda, Binda, Hana, Amardo, Ombe, Namenza Benza, Doda, Hula, Deda, Binda, Hana. Amardo Ombe, Namenza Benza, Doda, Hula, Deda, Binda, Hana, Amardo Ombe. Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Benda Hana Amardo Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Amardo Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Benda Hana Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Benda Hana Amardo Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Benda Hana Amardo Namenzenda Bezerdodaya Hula Deta Benda Hana Amardo
Bottom of page 6. For all sentient beings like ourselves, our sins are totally eliminated, our suffering completely removed. This is the root of all Tantra, the auspicious accumulation of all merits. When the sensory faculties of beings deteriorated, faced with short-lived, untimely death, and all that are unfulfilled, going against the wishes of the gods, disliked by friends and relatives, cheated by wives, servants, and family members, living in total disharmony, with financial loss and obstructions, as well as suffering, fear, and hunger pains, astrological and other black magic curses, limitless harmful acts by Maras, and all the suffering that resulted, nightmares and omens. With this practice, these are all purified. Upon hearing this sacred practice with a pure and uncontaminated heart, wearing clean apparels and engaging in the profound practice of the Buddhas, listening to the profound sutras, reciting this powerful sadhana, together with all sentient beings and their endless forms of suffering, these are all pacified, while increasing their merits and longevity and liberated from their sinful acts, with white mustard and kusha grass, precious jewels and sandalwood, crystals and ginseng, dissolving in water in a precious gold vase or a silver vase, covering the vase with a clean cloth, and reciting the mantra 21 times or 108 times the sadhana of Vajravidaran while bathing in the purified water. So now's the time to bathe with the blessed water you have in your home. First, you put one mouthful in your mouth and spit it out. The second mouthful you swallow and put the remaining on your crown. And then the third is pouring a little bit on each of your hands and each of your feet.
Bema Sato Samaya, Mana Palaya, Bema Sato Tenoba, the Charijamema, so the cow beba, so Bachao meba, Anarato meba, Sawa Sedem meba, yes, Sawaka Masadan, so some Chiang Guru, Hong, Ha Ha Ho, Bagawa, Bema Mamima, Bema Bawama, Samaya Sato, Bema Sato Sama, Mana Palaya, Bema Sato Tenoba, the Charijamema. So the call me was a chow me, Anarato me, so was a member, yes, so I can master them. The young Guru, Hong, Bagawe. So what the Tanka, the Pima, Mimma, the Pima Bawama, somewhere, so Pima Sato, some Mana Palaya, Pima Sato, Tenoba, the San Romeo, to the call. Tubo Chow Mibawa, Amarato Mibawa, Sawa Sedem Meba, yes, so Mazam, Tanjian Guru, Hong, Baga. So Tataka, the Pema, Mimma, the Pema Baba, Mazamaya, so Pema Sado Samaya, Madam. Pema Sado Tenoba, the Romibawa, Tayo Mibawa, Anarato Mibawa, Sawa Sedem. Sawakama Sadhana Hong Ho Baga Tatanka Pima Mamimeta Pima Bama Samaya Sama Pima Sado Samaya Pima Sado Samaya Malaya Pima Sado Tenoba Tadano Sudakayo Mebava Sudachayo Mebava Anarado Mebava Sawa Sedem Mebaya Sawa Sayang Guru, Manga, Savada, Pima, Mimma, Pima, Bama, Samaya, Pima, Sado, Samaya, Pima, Sado, Sudagaya, Baba, Pima Mimeta, Pima Bama, Sumaya, Sumaya, Manabalaya, Pima Sato, Tenoba, Tekanda, Baba, Sadagayo,
Next we'll go to the Nyungne sadhana, starting on page 2. Page 5. May the entire surface of the earth become a pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like a level palm, and in miniature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who destroys the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one and retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant and wide lotus flowers as big as billions of worlds with 8 petals and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all beings. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Now we kneel to prepare for taking the vows. So, from the text, the method for observing the 8-branch one-day vows. Now listen with a motivation of bodhicitta set upon supreme awakening and think, having taken the healing and purifying vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle, referred to as the 8-branch one-day vow, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage practice of the deity yoga of noble Avalokiteshvara. And for this reason, it becomes a yogic practice of the action tantra class of the secret mantra and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vow restraints, or a vow.
Sojung yogbe.
Sojung yogbe.
Sanje tang.
Sanje tang.
Sanchok senpa tamje tang.
Sanchok senpa tamje tang.
Jomden de.
Jomden de.
Nyami shakje jarpo tang.
Nyami shakje jarpo tang.
Pakpa jine de wangso.
Pakpa jine de wangso.
Dala gongso sor.
Dala gongso dvang.
Chetar hunje.
Chetar hunje.
Tebjin shikpa.
Tebjin shikpa.
Drachomba.
Drachomba.
Yang dakbar.
Yang dakbar.
Dokpa sanje.
Dokpa sanje.
Dachang shi tawe.
Dachang shi tawe.
Lambo chenpo.
Lambo chenpo.
Sawa seshen.
Sawa seshen.
Sepa sepa.
Sepa sepa.
Korpowa.
Korpowa.
Dage tong jiso toba.
Dage tong jiso toba.
Sepa kunda jowa yoso sepa.
Sepa kunda jowa yoso sepa.
Yang dakpa ka.
Yang dakpa ka.
Lekpa number trove thok.
Lekpa number trove.
Lekpa number trove shirap jin.
Lekpa number trove shirap jin. Namji.
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 Semjin tamje je tongje sartang.
Semjin tamje je tongje sartang.
Pembar sawa sartang.
Pembar sawa sartang.
Chowar sawa sartang.
Chowar sawa sartang.
Nemi bar sawa sartang.
Nemi bar sawa sartang.
Moge mi bar sawa sartang.
Moge mi bar sawa sartang.
Sanchok je soje.
Sanchok je soje.
Pinam yongso.
Pinam yongso.
Dokbar sawa sartang.
Dokbar sawa sartang.
Lana me bar.
Lana me bar.
Yang dakbar.
Yang dakbar.
Dokbar sanchok.
Dokbar sanchok.
Dokbar sawa sar.
Dokbar sawa sar.
Sojung bar langba.
Sojung bar langba.
Tenzin de.
Tenzin de.
Darana mengshi jewe jang.
Da bon de shi jewe jang.
Tundene zongde.
Tundene zongde.
Jisi sangye mama shaje parde.
Jisi sangye mama shaje parde.
Sojung bar.
Sojung bar.
Yang dakbar langwa jiwo.
Yang dakbar langwa jiwo.
Page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, Blessed Lord, Peerless King of the Shakyas, and Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, and heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojung. In the same way, I who am called from now on until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojung vows. Back to the commentary. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state, just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone once. Because they have separated from the enemy, the four Maras, they are Arhats, foe destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance, and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of a wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, because they show the unmistaken paths, liberation, and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like a heavenly steed. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings as limitless as space, without being asked, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of the Mahayana, they are like a great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks, abandoning the obscurations of karma and afflictions. They have laid down all their burdens, having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they reached their own goal. Due to eliminating all distorted views which prevent escape from the samsaric state, and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free, and because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the example of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concern for themselves in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it is said that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in a higher birth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in definite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed toward awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, accomplished by them, is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava of Udayana, has said, "It fully restores all virtue and purifies all negativity without exception." Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this practice of Sojung. Thus it is said that one should think, "I shall take up and keep the Sojung vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings, I shall benefit them and liberate them, and so on. With this intention, I shall take up the 8 branch vows and keep them properly and without corruption from this very moment until sunrise tomorrow." Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly.
Tenne Sojung Mezashen.
Tenne Sojung Mezashen.
Yinje Noyang Langmiza.
Yinje Noyang Langmiza.
Tukwe Chijang Mejejen.
Tukwe Chijang Mejejen.
Dunje Sekjang Menao.
Dunje Sekjang Menao.
Zhongnen Mangpo Nyertinbe.
Zhongnen Mangpo Nyertinbe.
Changnen Yangso Bangwarsa.
Changnen Yangso Bangwarsa.
Chiden Chimto Mezashen.
Chiden Chimto Mezashen.
Debi Dimayin Bese.
Debi Dimayin Bese.
Chadang Chengwa Dang Ne Jin.
Chadang Chengwa Dang Ne Jin.
Lodang Karso Bangwarsa.
Lodang Karso Bangwarsa.
Chadar Dachong Datane.
Chadar Dachong Datane.
Sokchu Laso Meziba.
Sokchu Laso Meziba.
Debi Sokchu Laso Bang.
Debi Sokchu Laso Bang.
Lami Sanchong Yer Top Sho.
Lami Sanchong Yer Top Sho.
Dongha Ma Dong Jitin De.
Dongha Ma Dong Sim Jin Na.
Nam. Sipan Sole Doar Jo.
Sipan Sole Doar Jo.
Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill, I will not steal the belongings of others, I will not engage in sexual activities, and I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments, and I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of psychic existence.
Sambara, Sambara,
Sambara, Sambara,
Bara, Bara,
Bara, Bara,
Mahachida,
Mahashida,
Sato Bhima,
Sadovema,
Babakita, Buddha Dara,
Vajravidaran,
Samita,
Samida,
Avalokiteshvara,
Avalokiteshvara,
Home Face
Omunga Jala Sambara,
Sambara, Bara, Bara, Mahachida, Sato Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara, O Moga Jala Sambara, Sambara, Bara, Mahachida, Sato Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara, O Moga Jala Sambara, Sambara, Bara, Mahachida, Sato Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara,
Omunga Jala Sambara,
Sambara, Bara,
Bara,
Sato Bhima, Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara,
Omunga Jala Sambara, Sambara, Bara, Bara, Jala Sado, Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara, Omunga Jala Sambara, Bara, Bara, Mahashida, Sado, Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita, Avalokiteshvara, Omunga Jala Sambara, Sambara, Bara, Bara, Mahashida, Sado, Bhima, Babak, Buddha Dara, Samita,
To the commentary. Furthermore, when the bodhisattvas of the past performed enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many eons. Thus repeat the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of an aspiration of love.
Chumje Tsu Chum,
Chunje Chun,
Yumi Jen,
Yumi Jing,
Chum Number,
Chun Number,
Tadang Dim,
Tadang Din,
Romsen Mebe,
Osan Mebe,
Chum Ji,
Chun Chi,
Chum Parer,
Chun Paro,
Sinzo Sho.
Page 13. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry the perfection of discipline to completion. Back to the commentary. The glorious protector Arya Nagarjuna said, "Grant the vows of Sojung to men and women alike, so that they may attain the pleasing bodies of gods who act as they wish." Thus, in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day vows a single time with merely a selfish mind were reborn in the God realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day vows will be reborn in the God abodes of the 4 great kings, It is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moon Lamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable eons. Thus, it is of greater benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with the mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to a deity of secret mantra Vajrayana and profound yogas of the Matrayana, one will join the ranks of the Vidyadharas in this very life, and however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through the various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtue toward great awakening, and thereby adorn the conclusion with a dedication. The Yellow Prayer Book on page 11. By this merit may I attain omniscience, having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings. May I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Go back to the Nyungne sadhana on page 14. Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Page 14. All phenomenon become void. From within the state of emptiness, upon a precious ground, appears a lovely, boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as the great compassionate one. Arising from a moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable Hri. From the Hri at my heart, light radiates and invites the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage and praise to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white Hri upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the Hri, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with the Hri. From the Hri, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and free and instantly transform into myself, appearing as noble Lord Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with the ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is the white letter Hri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the Pure Land of Bhutan. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho, we merge inseparably, and my 3 places become marked with the syllables Om, Again, light radiates from the Hri at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar. which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratnasambhava behind my right ear, Amoga Siddhi behind my left ear, and Varachana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the five families. At my heart upon a lotus and moon is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is the samadhi being, appearing as a white letter Hri. From it, light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Hri.
Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama wala lama la zada zala mabana yazo Yada undara dara 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 Kazame kazama Sadan zola mabana yazo wa oi mane bame oi oi mane bame oi mane bame We take a break, 20 minutes, only 20 minutes. 11:15, we need to come back.
We will take a 20-minute break and return at 10:50 a.m. Arizona time.